So today's video is gonna be completely different than what I've ever done. I'm gonna change my life and glow up. So, I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to drastically change my life and be that person, my higher self. In my head, I was this person who's always happy, healthy, thriving, and wealthy. But then there was a problem. The problem was between me and my dream self. There was this huge river of self doubt, procrastination, imposter syndrome, and my crippling anxiety and depression. And this river was making it impossible for me to go reach my dream self on the other side of the river. So today I've decided to build a strong, resilient bridge. So to build this strong, resilient bridge, I need a great foundation. And by foundation, I mean to go to the root of the problem. So I'm someone that believes if you wanna, solve a problem, you always go to its roots. You can't just chop off its branches and expect the problem to vanish. No, that doesn't work like that. So we're gonna go to the root of the problem, which is whatever is stopping me from glowing up and being a better self. So I figured out I have a number of problematic habits, and my favorite, I'm saying favorite because I don't like it that much, but my favorite has to be procrastinating perfectionism. So what is procrastinating perfectionism? Is I want to do things perfectly, but then when I want to do it, I'd be like, oh, maybe that wouldn't be perfect if I do it right now. So I'd keep procrastinating it, and I'd end up not doing it at all. So that is procrastinating perfectionism, and it's torturous because you never get work done. It always keeps getting postponed, and with a sprinkle of self-doubt and imposter syndrome. So I realized that these are not very good habits to have, because I know I'm talented, I know I'm good enough, but then it keeps saying you're not good enough. So I've decided to get more confident and tell myself, you know what, you're not good enough. Huh, of course you're good enough. Can I do that? Of course I can do that. Can I write a 10,000 word book in a month? Of course I can. Can I learn how to belly dance in a month? Of course I can. So it's about telling yourself you can, even though your imposter syndrome is like, no, you can't, or your self-doubt is like, do you really want to do that? What if we embarrass ourselves? Or what if this thing which goes wrong keeps haunting you forever? I think being embarrassed is a choice. And so I'm trying to rewire my brain. So I'm going to replace these habits that I have with slightly better habits. And I'm someone that believes that if you want to change something in your life, you always fine tune your brain. And it all starts with the mind. So you change, before changing something physically, you have to change mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And it's also about creating this aura and this vibe, which helps you physically manifest into what you want to become or who you want to become. So I'm first going to get ready mentally, and that way, physically just flows. The glow up and the transformation that I've always dreamed of will just flow. Number one, having a proper routine. I understand. So some of us are night owls, some of us are early birds, and nowadays I'm sort of an exhausted pigeon. But then usually I'm a early bird. So I've decided I'm gonna have a proper morning routine in order to set the tone for the day. So I am gonna wake up at a reasonable hour and have a proper routine. So by routine I mean you get up and you do your regular stuff, and then I want to take an hour in the morning, just 1 hour every morning to I want to have something called a spiritual hour. So in this spiritual hour, I'm going to do something that's good for me, good for my soul, and good for my overall well-being. It could be something like spending time with your pet or reading a book or whatever. For me, it's spending time in nature. Being in nature brings out my better self out, and it makes me so calm, and it really makes my day better. So I'm gonna do that every day and spend time in nature. And also it makes me feel like I'm part of something huge. It makes me more connected to the earth, and it makes me feel like I'm a huge part of the universe, and that somehow makes me a better person. And when I'm there in nature, I also want to do my affirmations and manifest more, manifest my dream life. So that's going to be a huge part of my life. And the next habit I want to develop is very simple actually. It's planning my day ahead. And that way I'm more organized, I'm not stressed always, and I'm not running around when I accurately plan my days. And I understand that building a new habit is going to be difficult. So I have something called a reward system. So whenever I successfully build a habit, I'm going to reward myself appropriately. So it's not going to be like a bad reward where if I gain a pound of muscle, I'm not going to celebrate it with like a huge ice cream sundae. No, I'm going to celebrate it with like a small cup of ice cream. I'm not going to give up ice cream. It's just an example. So it's going to be appropriate rewards. Also, a great way to develop a habit according to this book called Atomic Habits is to make your bad habit look unattractive and to highlight the benefits of a good habit. So that's something I'm going to do now. And these habits that I'm going to build, I want them to be small habits which are achievable, because that way I don't give up. Because when you go to a big habit and you're all excited in the beginning and you do it for like a week and then you're tired, you don't want to do it again. So I want these habits to last, and I want to build them for my whole life. So I want them to last, so that way I'm going to keep them small and achievable. It's gonna be small. Like I'm gonna tell myself I'm gonna read this book for 15 minutes every day from 6 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. That's it, just 15 minutes, not more. That way I think the task is achievable, and then it makes me happy that I actually accomplished this task, and it would want me to, and I would want to do this every single day, because it's giving me this happiness that I'm able to achieve this task and complete it. I want to do activities that actually stimulate my brain for like just 15 or 20 minutes. Like it can be learning a new language, solving a puzzle, or anything that just makes me happy. So I also have a habit tracker on my journal, and that's going to track all of my habits. The next habit I want to build in order to like glow up is I want to sharpen the skills that I already have. Like it could be coding or video editing and cooking. I really want to get back to cooking and experimenting. So cooking shots coming up, I guess. My next glow up habit is taking my physical health very seriously. So in the beginning of the year, I'd set a few goals, physical goals for myself, and I think I'm sort of doing it. I'm sort of working out, and I'm walking, and I'm doing a little bit of yoga. Although I wish I would do more yoga because I've been doing it since I was in 6th grade. So I want to go back to doing that. Like rightly said, you take your nutrition, you exercise well, you get enough sun, you live a stress-free life, and you automatically glow up. So that way, next I want to take my nutrition seriously. I want to cook more and put more love into each and every meal of mine, and really share it with you guys too. And I'm not doing it just for the sake of doing it. I really want to change the way I eat, my cooking style and everything, and I want to go deeper into my cultural cooking, and I want to share it with all of you. So that way I am taking my nutrition seriously. So that's going to be my next habit. Take your nutrition seriously. And my last and final glow up habit would be to be more mindful and to be truly present in whatever I do throughout the day. Because as I said, I always feel if you're mentally present and aware of what's happening around you, things are about to change, because you know what's happening around, and you know what to change and what is not working for you, what's working for you. So you will know it accurately, and that way it's really easy for you to change, and it's very helpful for you to know yourself better. So these are the small changes I want to do in order to glow up. And stay tuned, that's it for today, and I hope you guys really liked this video. And if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye.